South Ayrshire's Parenting Promise, Keeping Our Promise.
In 2020, Scotland made a promise to care experienced children and young people that they would grow up loved, safe and protected so that they realised their full potential. In South Ayrshire, we're working hard to make sure this promise is kept.
Within our promise, we have 55 calls to action and 10 improvement areas. This includes 48 measurable improvements, which we call benefits, and 44 broad indicators that help us to keep on track.
All this detail can be pretty confusing for everyone, so we've made this short film to explain what we are doing.
Let's start with our 44 indicators.
Our Promise Performance Framework allows us to look at 44 different things that tell us how well we are doing for our young people with care experience. We call these indicators. Let's hear more about some of these.
Under Voice we have 6 indicators including number of policy changes young people have been directly involved in shaping, the number of young people who use our advocacy services, the number of young people who take part in our Champions Board across school champs groups, community champs groups and through one-to-one support of members of the champs team. Under care we have 22 indicators including how well young people are doing at school through attendance, things they take part in, and all the different qualifications they have achieved. The number of young people with care experience at college and university, in apprenticeships and also young people who have jobs. Number of care experienced young people who take part in community groups. Number of care experienced young people who access our free leisure activities through our Active 8 card. Number of care leavers who get support with housing, including those who have a house with their own tenancy. When it comes to scaffolding, we look how involved people with lived experience are in developing services. For example, number of providers evidencing involvement with people with lived experience.
Number of South Ayrshire Council's workforce trained in corporate parenting and the promise.
These are just some of our indicators which we take time to look at every 3 months at a meeting called our Corporate Parenting Executive, just to help us know if we're on the right track. It doesn't stop there. While all this is happening, we take an even closer look at what we are doing every day in South Ayrshire to #KeepThePromise. Our 10 improvement areas 2021 to 24 are:
South Ayrshire's workforce and commission services will have a comprehensive understanding of the promise, including how to embed the promise values in their approach. Services and provision will be designed on the basis of need and with a clear data rather than an acceptance of how the system has always operated. Decisions made across South Ayrshire are underpinned by children's rights, and there will be well communicated and understood guidance in place that upholds children's rights and reflects equal protection legislation. Trauma-informed and nurture approaches are standard and widespread practice across South Ayrshire. South Ayrshire recognises that language creates realities. Those with care experience must hold and own the narrative of their own lives. 10 principles of intensive family support are embedded into the practice, planning, commissioning and delivery across all of South Ayrshire's directorates and commission services. There must be significant, ongoing and persistent commitment to ending poverty and mitigating its impacts for South Ayrshire's children, families and communities. South Ayrshire must support the workforce to contribute to a broader understanding of risk. South Ayrshire must understand, through its people and structures, the risk of children not having loving supportive relationships and regular childhood and teenage experiences. A framework of support will be in place to ensure people involved in the care of care experienced children and young people feel valued, encouraged and have supportive relationships for reflection with high quality supervision and environmental conditions. Care experienced children and young people will receive all they need to thrive at school. There will be no barriers to their engagement with education, and schools will know and cherish their care experienced pupils. Each of these improvement areas has actions attached to them, and each action has a further 1 or 2 measurable improvements connected to them. This way we can get right down to the detail of what we're doing.